What is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Thursday. And first and foremost, as always, I just want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening. Now, with that being said, we all know that, I was on vacation all of last week, so I didn't get to come and do a show on every day like I was planning on doing. And I had a lot to catch up on when I got back from vacation. So with all that being said, I do want to touch on just something real quick, because I know somebody and there's some people in the comments and some things that I've been seeing floating around the internet has been just very ridiculous, because it's people out here who want to put Steph Curry on the level of a LeBron James. Now, what I'm telling you is, y'all know I did a top 30 countdown last summer of my 30 players, and I did have Steph Curry at the time in my top, 13 or 14? I want to say he was 13. If he wasn't, then please go back and y'all watch it, and then let me know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go out and y'all watch it, the countdown from last summer, which I am going to do another one before we tip off this season. But, I do want to do it over because I have put Steph Curry in my top 10. I don't know who I removed just yet, and I'm going to do a reevaluation of that. And I want to give mad props to a Steph Curry, because to me, Steph Curry, and the reason why I moved him in there is because if you just think about what he's done for the game of basketball, just the way he's helped change the game as far as three-point shooting prowess, as well as the pressure that he puts on the defense, I dare say, you just have to be able to be aware of his presence at all time on the court, because he can pull up and he can hit from anywhere. And we all know that three is worth more than two, so he is very dangerous. And when he shoots such a high clip from three, Steph Curry shooting 40% from three is better than somebody else shooting 47 or 48% from two. I think so. I might have to do the math on it, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. I'm not big on analytics, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Steph Curry, he is that guy. I'm not a hater. But when you talk about putting them on the level of GOAT James, you need to quit smoking whatever it is you smoking. You need to get the dope out your veins and put the hope into your brains, because you are never getting nowhere smoking that pipe thinking that Steph Curry is on the level of a LeBron James. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, this is the argument people keep saying about Steph Curry on the level of LeBron James, blase this and that. Okay. Oh, he has 4 rings. That's the same as LeBron because of the... Man, shut that up! LeBron is going in 20 seasons. Steph Curry, 13 seasons. So if Steph Curry, he does have more rings in a shorter amount of time, but let's put everything into context, because as I keep saying, rings is a team accomplishment. Now, when you contribute greatly to the success of those rings, then you do get to count that as part of your GOAT conversation. So let me go back and saying this. So LeBron James, who has 4 rings in his 19-year span, still has more rings, or is tied now with Steph Curry for the most rings of any other player that's actively in the NBA. So all this glory y'all put on Kevin Durant, how many rings he got? 2. And he went and joined the team to get it. And who did he join to get it? Steph Curry. So Steph Curry got 2 of them rings. So let's come down off of whatever kind of dope y'all on. Let's come down from that, and let's get everybody straight, and let's put a few wrinkles in y'all brain for all my smooth brain individuals who can't comprehend simple things called context. So let's say Steph Curry versus LeBron James in 2015. And what do we have here? A LeBron James playing with a Matthew Dellavedova as his second best player on the team, because we all know Kyrie Irving, who was injured in game 1, which they lost in double overtime, by the way. He was injured in the first overtime, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that is correct. So he was already down. And Kevin Love, who was injured in the series against Boston, because that chump ripped his damn shoulder out of socket. You understand what I'm talking about? So now you have a LeBron James going up against one of the all-time great Golden State teams, because we all know the next year, which I'm going to talk about in just a second, they went on to have the most victories of any team all time, breaking that Chicago Bulls record from 96. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, once that happened, LeBron James, was he expected to beat this Golden State team alone? So let me ask you this. LeBron James was down his second best and third best players in a Kevin Love and a Kyrie Irving. So if the same had been that case for the Golden State Warriors, who catch a hell of a lot of breaks, by the way, Because a lot of teams that they played against in the playoffs had some missing players. Let's not forget the series against Houston when Chris Paul didn't play that Game 7. It was pretty much over with for them. We all know what was going on. Let's not forget the injury to Kawhi Leonard. We saw how he was coming up, eating their ass up, so we never got to see what really would have happened in that series. You know, they had some fortunate breaks and injuries that are part of the game. But let me ask y'all a question. If Steph Curry was missing his top 2 best players, so if Klay and Draymond was out of that series, would Livingston would have helped bring them to victory? And LeBron, and I'm saying with the fully healthy Kyrie and Kevin Love in that Cleveland team, and Steph Curry been down his 2 best players in Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, do they win? They get their ass swept. Stop lying to yourself, cause you're a hater. Stop lying to yourself. Quit hating, man. Stop doing that. Be smart. You make yourself look bad. So right there, if we didn't have those cases, if you want to say something called hypothetical, see, that might go over some of y'all head because y'all, you know what I'm saying, kind of slow. So let's say hypothetically. And I know if was a fifth, we'd be drunk as hell. I get it. But that doesn't make one player better because he benefited from a set of circumstances. So if you just look at it in that context right there, LeBron James would have 5 rings to Steph 4. Just in that case alone, that would be 5 rings to 4 right there. Had not it been for the injuries. But that was the case. Now we all saw what happened the following year. When LeBron James, along with Kyrie Irving, of course, because I don't want to give LeBron James all the credit. Because like I just said, it's a team sport, so it go both ways. Had Kyrie not had LeBron and Kyrie had points where they put up 40 in one game. You understand me? So if I'm going to sit up here and say LeBron James didn't have no help, then I'd be a liar. And the truth wouldn't be in me. You understand? But I don't got to lie when I come out with these facts. You understand what I'm saying? So had that been the case, like I said, it'd be 5-4. And then we all know what happened after the great champion LeBron James and Kyrie Irving and the Cleveland Cavaliers did what they did to them Golden State Warriors. And then what happened? Man, Draymond Green, man, he got on the phone and he said, man, listen to me, man. KD, man, come on up here. Come on out here to them islands. Well, where they go? Somewhere they went, I forgot. It sounded kind of fishy to me, you understand what I'm talking about? But they went on up there, and they decided that they was going to bring in Kevin Durant, one of the all-time greatest scorers, according to many, and add him to a team just to stop one man. And then, of course, I put it to you like this. Listen, that Cleveland Cavalier team was a good team still the following year. Of course, not as good going against a team with Kevin Durant. And I think they won. They did win one game. They lost this series 4-1, and we do know what happened in the pivotal game 3, but it is what it is. You know, everybody not perfect. But let me ask y'all this. When has Steph Curry or Michael Jordan or anybody else ever gone up against such adversity? Oh, hold on. I remember. Michael Jordan did go against such adversity when he went up against the Boston Celtics and never won a game in the playoffs. Never beat Larry Bird in the playoffs one time. So when he did face that adversity of going against a super team or whatever you want to call it, he failed. So let's get it straight, y'all. Y'all gotta stop, man. Get off them high, man. You understand me? But anyway, I wish I had more time to speak more on this topic, which I will. But you know what I'm saying? That's just something I had to weigh in on. And I will be back on tomorrow for sure, because we're going to keep it going. Because we got a lot of more things to point out. You dig what I'm talking about? But as always, if you haven't already, hit that bell, hit that like, hit that share, subscribe. Let's start a movement. Let's get it going until I'm on the shop with LeBron James himself, until I'm sitting across from that smooth brain Skip Bayless. We going to keep it going. So as always, this been your boy B New, man. I'm saying right on to the real, and much love to these haters. I'm out.